Hey y'all, welcome back to a brand new week of what's for dinner video meal ideas. So it's Saturday night and Darren grilled us some jalapeno poppers in this little handy contraption. So we're just gonna snack on some of those. He's also grilling some chicken wings, so this is just kind of like a little appetizer. And I stuffed my jalapenos with cream cheese, cheddar cheese, a little mayonnaise, some seasoning, and bacon bits, and they're delicious. And here are the wings. He just threw them all in a big old bowl. So this is what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. Woo. So yeah, just some grilled wings. That's our simple little dinner for Saturday night.
Wings.
All right, so here's my plate of wings. I also was gonna tell you guys, I made, hold on Hayden, a low carb friendly, keto friendly Chick-Fil-A sauce. It's really good, really easy to make, and believe it or not, it really does taste like Chick-Fil-A sauce. So I thought we would try that with our wings tonight. So I didn't do a recipe share anything for that, so I'll type it below, but it's really good. Try it with chicken nuggets if you just want to keep it on hand so you don't have to ask for 10 Chick-fil-A sauces like we do. Yeah, and you have it for your kids' chicken nuggets at home. I thought that was really awesome. So it doesn't have sugar, so win-win. So I'll type that out below. Like I said, wings is our dinner for Saturday night. Hey y'all, so tonight for dinner we are having some homemade tomato basil soup. I do have a recipe filmed for this on my channel. I will link it below, and it's really good. I have some cheese on there as well as some croutons, and then I just used up some hamburger buns with some cheese on top for some cheese toast. So that's our cozy little dinner for tonight. Hey guys, so you have to excuse my appearance for today, but I'm in my kitchen cooking supper, and I thought I would share with y'all a really easy recipe that I'm making to go with our barbecue tonight. Would you like to say hello?
Yeah.
Well, say it from down there because you don't have any pants on. Okay, so anyway, we are having some pulled pork tonight. It's the pulled pork that I buy from Sam's. You just pop in the oven. I will show you guys that in just a minute. But I'm getting ready to work on some country fried apples to go along with it. I've been making this for a while. My kids absolutely love it. They were so excited when I told them I was going to be making that tonight. Like I said, it's super easy, but I thought I would share it with y'all. So let me flip the camera around and I'll show you how I make it. Alrighty, so here's the few ingredients that you will need. I have about 4 Gala apples, cored, peeled, sorry I couldn't think of my words just now, and chopped into little pieces like that. And you can use pretty much any kind of apple you want. Granny Smith will be really good in this as well. And then I'm going to put a couple tablespoons of butter into my pan. Also need a couple tablespoons of brown sugar, and you will need some cinnamon and some nutmeg. So like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and get this butter in here. I said a couple tablespoons, but this is 3. Might as well throw it all in, right? No sense in putting 1 tablespoon of butter back in the fridge. So if I can do this with one hand, I'm just going to let that go ahead and melt. Alright, so my butter is melted, so I'm just going to throw all of my apples in there. My 4 apples that I peeled, just like that. Watch out. I'm going to grab a spoon, and I'm just going to kind of toss them around in that butter. Alright, so now I'm just going to sprinkle on my brown sugar. I have about 3 heaping tablespoons worth of brown sugar right here. I'm just going to sprinkle that right on in. Alright, and then for cinnamon, I'm just going to kind of sprinkle a little bit all over the top like this. Y'all know I don't measure that much. Just put a little bit on like that. And then the nutmeg, I'm just going to put a little bit. You don't need as much nutmeg as you do the cinnamon. Just kind of 1 little shake will be plenty, right in the middle there. Then I'm going to go ahead and toss all of this together again. Just toss all of that. Get them nice and evenly coated. They already smell delicious. Alright, and so basically I'm just going to let them simmer for about 10 minutes. You just kind of have to keep stirring them. Alright, so I just added a little bit of water, probably about 1/4 a cup. I didn't pop my lid on. I just left it uncovered, and I'm basically going to let this cook down, and that's just going to create that nice syrup kind of juice all over it. So it's going to be so good. So just let that cook down. The apples will get soft, and it will be all done. I told y'all it was simple. Alright, so this is the pulled pork that I'm making tonight. I kind of ripped that box open like a crazy person. But anyway, I've shared it on my channel before, but it's just the authentic Pitmaster seasoned pulled pork. It's the Member's Mark. It came from Sam's. And yes, $10. It has 2 pounds in there. And it's really good. It says slow smoked for 8 hours. No artificial ingredients. And you add your own favorite sauce. So all you do is pop it in your own like baking dish. And you do it. It says 30 minutes. But I always have to cook it longer. I always cook it at least an hour. After about 45 minutes, I will kind of pull it apart with 2 forks, and then I like to put it back in the oven at a higher temperature. I even sometimes will broil it because that way it kind of gets like those ends kind of not burnt, but you know how you like the ends of pulled pork. I just like it better that way, so that's what I do. It ends up being really good every time. And then like it says, we can add barbecue sauce if we want to, things like that. You can do sandwiches. We usually just eat it plain though with a couple sides like we're doing tonight. So yeah, this is really good if you've never tried it from Sam's. It's a really good and easy dinner idea. Alright, so here is the finished plate. We have that pulled pork right here. Looks really good. And then I just gave us a little side of barbecue sauce if we want to dip that in there. And then for the other side, I just sauteed some zucchini. I had 1 zucchini I needed to use up, so I did that with some onions and mushrooms. And then we have those fried apples I just showed you guys. So this is our dinner for tonight. Hey guys, so for dinner tonight, we are just having some tacos. So I just made us some taco meat with all the fixings. The only difference, or the only, I guess, special thing, we're having these little tiny taco shells. I need to use those up, so we're gonna have those. That's why it looks so small. This is actually McKenna's plate. And then also, I fixed this Spanish rice-a-roni on the side. And I've been making this for a few years, and the recipe on the back calls for a 14.5 ounce can of diced tomatoes, undrained. But I actually use like a cup of salsa, any kind I have in the fridge. So, and it's really, really good like that. Especially really good with tacos. And then we like to just top it with a little bit of sour cream. So, this is our dinner for tonight. Hey y'all, so I'm just finishing up our dinner tonight. And I've had a few people ask about how I do my fried okra. So this is the bagged kind. We do use homegrown okra by my parents, and then we just put it in a little bit of flour and fry it in a pan that way. But like I said, this is from the store, and I just want to show you guys. All I do is get my iron skillet, of course, put a little bit of canola oil. You don't need a lot. And basically I just fry it in the skillet like this. It's already breaded, and I just keep an eye on it. I just kind of flip them around like that, and they come out nice and crispy, just like you'd get at most restaurants if you order fried okra, like Cracker Barrel or something like that. So that's what I do, and then when they're nice and crispy, I'll just put them on my plate with paper towels over here. And yeah, that's how I do it. If I do any homegrown fresh okra anytime soon, then I will show you guys how I do that as well. It's a little bit different. So anyway, that's how I do it. Alright, so here's a look at our dinner tonight. Darren grilled us some chicken, and he used some barbecue seasoning. And then I just made some biscuits. They're just the flaky Pillsbury biscuits. The fried okra like you guys just saw. And then I just made some mac and cheese. This is our nice little Saturday night dinner.